Hey, good evening. It's Prophetess Elizabeth here, coming to you with relationship nuggets. I've been going through some of these wonderful relationship nuggets, and tonight I just want to give you two more relationship nuggets, and these are rules that most people forget, but they are very important for your relationship to work. In my last video, I mentioned about if you are coming into a new relationship, choose wisely. Choose wisely. You are not in a rush. You are not being chased. Make your decision wisely, and that should be your decision. Do not allow other people to influence your decision, or do not do it for anyone but for yourself. And the other thing I spoke about was it takes time to know someone, so take your time as well, because it takes time. And the other point was also learn from your past, which is very important to learn from our past. But that was in the last video. If you want to have a look at it, you will look at part 1 of the rules that most people forget, but they are important for our relationships. So today I want to talk about two things. The first thing is, no one can read your mind. In a relationship, you have a responsibility to make it easy for other people, or for the other person to love you, the other person to make you happy. If you don't express yourself or say what is your expectation, it may be difficult for someone to make you happy the way you want to be happy. Do not take this attitude of assuming that people should guess what you want and what you don't like, because they may not have a clue at all of what your expectation is. So be open enough to express yourself. This is how I like things. This is my expectation, so that your relationship can be enjoyable. It can be enjoyable. You can also ask the other person, like, is there anything you expect me to do differently, or something like that. So it's all about leaving those communication lines open and having those discussions, which may seem like difficult discussions, but really I don't see them as difficult discussions, because they are very crucial to our relationships. Okay, so no one can read your mind, so bear that in mind. No one is a mind reader. Say what you want, say what you expect, in a comfortable and conducive environment, of course. Okay, so the other thing is, no one person can fulfill all your needs. So I know you are so much in love. I know you are married, or maybe you are just starting to see each other, but I don't want you to raise your hopes too high. Do not raise your expectations too high, because there's no single person who can satisfy all your needs. So what you understand is, your partner, they can satisfy maybe most of your needs, but truth be told, there's a lot of work that you need to do yourself to keep yourself happy in that place. You also have other people, like your girlfriends, your boyfriends, the usual friends that you have before. You should not neglect those friends, because they have their place. So don't neglect them and assume that since I'm married, since I'm now in a relationship, this person is going to satisfy every one of my needs. No, it may not be like that. Otherwise, you end up putting too much pressure on each other. So be open to allow other people, your parents, your sisters. Keep those relationships, because they are important to you, and it just relieves that stress on both of you to, satisfy every need for each other. Yeah, so bear that in mind. It's important. Okay, so those basically are what I wanted to talk about tonight, and I hope it's not too much. I think it's simple enough that you understand that no one can satisfy all your needs, and also help the other person to know you better. Let me tell you, sometimes we say it takes time to know one another, and some people may think that dating for a longer period is better, but the truth be told, even if you get married today, let me tell you, there will still be a lot of things that you don't know about the other person, and you should just be open to learning and open to getting to know the person every day, because remember, every day you encounter different situations, that may trigger new emotions, maybe another personality of that person that you may have never encountered, but because of a situation, maybe they may react somehow, and so it means we are continually learning, and we are continually getting to know each other. It helps our relationships to be even more healthier. So the point is, be open to learning, and don't say that, oh, I know him, I know her. Keep learning, keep studying. I've discovered this when I bought a car, and I did not read the manual. I just drove, went to work, and then it was night time, and this was a BMW. I didn't know where the lights where to find the lights. My former car was a Rover, so I didn't know where to find the lights, to switch on the lights. So it's important to continue reading the manual, continue studying. So if you have got your car, of course, you may not read the whole manual on the first day, but when it comes to, oh, what's my tire pressure, you can go back to the manual and you can study and see what do I do with the tire pressure. You can study, what do I do with the wipers? So go back to the manual. And if you are a believer also, I want to encourage you that prayer is one of the things that you can also help you to cope with. Whilst you are learning each other, you can also pray about things. Pray so that God can reveal some of those things as well. And contentment, because here we are talking about that one person cannot satisfy all your needs. But if you are a child of God, you will find that you can spend time reading your Bible, studying other things. When you have time for spending time together, that's time. That should be quality time. But if you are always in each other's faces, sometimes truly you may find that it can be quite boring. Yeah, so that's my advice for you today. So if you enjoyed this video, share it with your friends, share it with family members, and also subscribe to the family to encourage me, because I'm going to be posting more of these videos. God bless you, and see you in the next video. Remember to subscribe.